Alright, I had to come back inside where I was out here on the porch watching the traffic outside. It's like it's over 100 degrees. It's hotter than hell in here even. So these lights off. There's air on. I don't know how much noise that thing makes. Probably too much to make a video. I'm trying to turn it down. You want to be quiet enough to make a video? How do I sound? So I was thinking about what I was talking about in that last video. Turn this down. To now continue along that line of extending our sense of self and our sense of our personal private home, inside and outside. You know how we I don't know, decorate it, beautify it, and make it the way we like it, comfortable and happy, and a little home cozy environment. However we do that, whether it's our own little private dwelling, or an apartment complex, or a motel like what I'm staying in right now. I'm seeing co-op a lot around here. Everybody's here because it's like end of the line before we become homeless. So we're all in the same financial bracket, pretty much. People that are staying here in this motel, and so in a way, that's my tribe. These people are my tribe. We're always going to end up together, but we never ever do anything together because we're all so fucking poor. We never even, we're just fighting for personal survival. We don't ever really think of combining ourselves, joining forces, so to speak, and becoming a much more powerful entity than just a poverty-stricken individual. Now we're a group that can kind of operate together and be worth more than what we have ourselves. We're able to be invested in by others who have more on that level, more than we would be on an individual level. To kind of help us, either make where we're at on a financial level, a lifestyle level, comfortable enough, to be good, or to uplift it to where it is good and comfortable. I didn't take much to change my house into a home in Villanueva, and it was something that nobody had ever done with that place before. They'd never tried to even do any of that, fix it up into a garden or let stuff get grown there in a way that I did. Basically just pull weeds and start spraying water. That's what I did. Let the other good stuff grow. And you could do that here. You can do it anywhere. That's the cool thing. You do this anywhere. And you can extend it however far you want. You can do it to your home. You can do it to your block. You could do it to your whole neighborhood. You could do it to your side of town. You could do it to your whole town. You could do it to several towns around your region, where you're just letting it naturally kind of become its own beauty and comfort and productivity and sustainable value, natural level of sustainable value, whether it's not so much just on the financial level, but on the aesthetic level, the well-being level, the happiness level, those kind of things. Instead of just having to live in a place, make this place, where we really want to be, because we've really made it into a great place. Just like we would make our home or our house into a great home. That kind of thing. And, I've been talking to the guy who owns this motel. He owns half the side of this road, or he owns this side of the road practically, one end to the other. He wants to put in a flea market where he's got 5 or 6 acres someplace. I think it's up that way. He and I visited pretty good the last night he was here. Then he left the next day for El Paso. He's just now getting back today later. He'll be back from El Paso. So we haven't really spoken, but since I've been out walking around and looking at things and noticing how much traffic goes through this place, but nobody stops. We get something like a truck stop with the cheapest fuel around, people will stop. We get some other things there, some land themes going, energy park, things like that, nature themes, for the sense of improving our own well-being. Not only are we saving money on gas, but we're filling up on our own high vibration levels. Kind of go that route, you know, and then because Tularosa obviously needs some money coming in from somewhere. It doesn't have enough really to do much itself, I don't think. These communities are, you know, there's a lot of times where somebody tries to start these little businesses in communities this size, and they just don't have enough people in the community itself to support a business. But there's a lot of through traffic sometimes. And if you get that to stop, it will feed the other businesses. These days, they usually build bypasses, freeways that go around the towns, and they've got a big bypass that you can get off on and go do all this. Some, you know, used to say that when the highways used to go directly through the towns, that's what brought all the business. And then they built a bypass and freeways, and then they directed all the business away from town, and the towns would dry up. This is a case where they didn't do that. They let the road stay right in the middle of town. They just heaped it up a bunch where it can be high speed through here, almost like a freeway coming right through town. Only it's not. It's a 2-lane highway, and it's just very busy. It's very extensive, long road, goes east and west, and kind of the only one down here in this area. And it runs right through Tularosa. Right smack dab through it. We got Alamogordo to the south, which is a bigger town, maybe 10 times the size. It's probably got Walmart, probably got all kinds of cheap truck stops, something like that. We got Ruidoso out the other way, which is very expensive, high resort kind of town, you know, high resort. What do I want to talk about? You know, it's a resort town for the people with a lot of money. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so Ruidoso is expensive, and we got Tularosa in the middle, which to me sounds like tulips and roses. We should be planting flowers here. That's all I see. I need to start planting flowers here, everywhere. And pretty funny, pretty funny. So anyway, we'll see how this all plays out. I got some ideas, but I don't know where they're going. I don't have nothing. You know, the property's down there. I don't know who owns it. I don't know nothing. Maybe people have been coming into this situation where nobody stops in Tularosa for decades now, and nobody's figured it out yet what to do. But cheap fuel usually gets somebody to stop. You know, your cheapest fuel around, that usually gets everybody to stop. So, thinking like that, you know. All right, me in my happy little room. I'm thinking about spending a month here and then bouncing if I find some place to go. Even if I don't, maybe just bounce down the road, because I don't know how this is going to be very comfortable for much longer. But on the other hand, let's see if I can do something here. There. But on the other hand, if I make things start to happen here in Tularosa, I could operate out of this room for a while, 3 years or so, you know, just tough it through the winter until something better comes along. I can afford it. It's not the most comfortable thing. I could bring Toby here. Delta couldn't come. But if I was to make things happen in Tularosa and want to stay, I could stay here in this room for a while until I find something better. So it's like that, you know, that's what I'm thinking. My happy little room. It's not much. You know, get back over here. A little closet back over here. You can't see, it's dark in here too. I need more lamps. Anyway. One little room. Table and bathroom over here. There's the bathroom. Tub used to back up, but tub's fixed now. Well, there it is. I can make it work. I've been doing my back out of this chair. I've been doing my therapy out of this chair, pulling it out from the wall, leaning it back so I have something that I can recline in, and I use this chair to hold my feet up here. Go out and lean back on that chair out on the porch and do some stretches out there too as well. So, you know, in a way I'm making it work. I don't know. I'm not eating normal food. I'm just eating stuff that's like fruit, stuff that's already made. I got a couple burners here, but I don't got no pots and pans, and the Lowe's didn't carry any, and Family Dollar didn't have any in stock. Little pots and pans I could use in the stove. Got a $10, $12, $13, whatever it was, coffee pot. Got that going. Figured out where to get clean water. The water's bad here, really bad. Like don't drink the water, not just because it tastes bad, but because it's probably got some real nasty shit in it. It makes the creamer separate. When you put creamer in your coffee, it'll mix up and it looks like it's all blended, and then in a couple of minutes it starts to like bubble, foam, and then separate and collect into this gunk on the top of the water, like some probably petroleum byproduct of that water that's collecting the creamer out of your coffee and gobbing it up into God knows what. So yeah, you need clean water, which is another expense I haven't had to deal with. It's not that much. You have to do it all the time. So anyway, home sweet home. For now. Right here on the main street, Tularosa. Highway 70. Nobody on it. Look at that. You never walk out here and never see nobody on this road. It's hot. Even the traffic died down. It's always busy. Alright, I'm out of here. I love everybody. Peace out. I'm on my peace walk. I'm still doing the peace walk. This is the peace walk. And I'm on it. I'm on my walk.